Welcome back. Big of Your Brother number 22.
22.
Just me and Gabe today at a slightly different angle.
Another angle. New week, new angle.
New week, new angle.
Fix my shorts this week. I got to think about that every time now. I got to
I've got the liner today. I'm clear.
Well,
how's your week been, buddy?
It's been tiring. Let's see. Monday and Tuesday I didn't do much. Well, I mowed the grass and all that fun stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we went to the gas convention, Kentucky Propane Gas Convention, Wednesday, Thursday, and went to Reds games both of those nights.
Nice.
Because the Thursday night, everyone was going as a group, but Wednesday night they were playing. I'm like, it's either we sit here and play bingo at the hotel or I go to a Reds game for $8. I'm going to go to the Reds game.
Yeah.
So I brought Hudson with me to that Reds game Wednesday night, and that was a cool experience. His first Reds game. So they ended up winning 7-2. Will Benson hit a home run. Seems like every time I see Will Benson play, he hits a home run, except Thursday. He didn't hit one Thursday, but it was a good old time. Got some cool runs in. Ran a 5K around Cincinnati on Wednesday. Then Thursday I did 6 miles around Cincinnati. Just kind of a sightseeing tour, really. Went across a couple bridges. We were at the Marriott in Covington. Then you go across the bridge to Cincinnati. I ran around there. Then when I did the 6 miles, I came back on that purple bridge. The Purple People Bridge is what they call it, because it's just a pedestrian bridge. And right there by the Newport Aquarium. So I ran back from Covington to Cincinnati, down the river a little bit, then across into Newport, then Newport back to Covington. That part sucked, but it was fun.
Good deal. I've been doing a lot of treadmill runs.
Yeah.
So trying to get them in before work.
But that's rough.
That's so bad. I mean, like the morning, it's great.
Yeah.
You get to work and you're like, I've done more than all of you. You feel like a freaking champion. And then like lunch hits and you're like, yeah, I'm still there. Like, I'm good, man. 2 o'clock hits.
Hit a wall.
Bang. They're falling asleep at work, but it's all right.
I'm trying not to fall asleep during this. I was saying earlier off camera, I was like, I've had 4 nights, I think 3 or ever since Wednesday or Tuesday, really. Ever since Tuesday, I've been out since 11 o'clock. I'm just worn out. It just feels like, you ever just feel like it all just collapses on you at one time? And I don't even know what it is collapsing on me. It's just everything's just collapsing on me.
It is.
At the same time, and I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
And it's like I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning, and I felt like I didn't even sleep. I went to bed at 11. Like I got 10 hours of sleep last night and didn't even feel like I did anything. Like it didn't even feel like it worked.
That's what Raina said earlier. She said, I slept 11 hours last night, and I woke up with a headache and feeling like I need to go back to bed. I was like, that's the way it goes, I guess.
It's funny how that works, because like sometimes, like when I ran my marathon the night before, I was waking up at 5 that morning, and that night before I went to bed at 11, but I didn't go to sleep until like 12:30. I just sat there in the hour, stared at the ceiling. Then I woke up like 3 times during the middle of the night. Couldn't sleep. But I woke up at 5 that morning. I felt like I could run through a brick wall. Last night I got 10 hours of sleep, and it hurt to get out of the bed. Like
it's weird.
It's funny how that stuff works.
Sleep's really, it's so important, but it's the first thing that you want to sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, like if you don't get your 8 hours,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna be doing hot. But if you got anything to do, you're like, oh yeah, I'll just go to bed later. You feel like crap in the morning.
But it's funny though. It's like I don't feel like I've done anything to make myself tired. But then I look back at my days. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, Gabe, you've been at it since 8 o'clock yesterday morning. Drove yesterday morning. I drove from Cincinnati back home. Then I cleaned out my car to sell. Then I went into town, sold my car. Then I had to come back home and run. Then I went to football practice. Then I went to the movie with Kevin. We went and watched Superman last night. And then I got back home by 11, and I look around, I'm like, I haven't had, like, I was doing something just the whole time. I was doing something. I guess that's what made me all tired and stuff. But
Yeah, it's a busy day.
that drive from Cincinnati, I don't know how you did it to Florence every day.
I don't either. I'll be really, well, I do know. It's a white can that's about that tall that you get at a gas station, and it has no flavor. It's just Ultra, and it's White Monster, son. That'll get you there. You can drink 2 or 3 of them a day. Like, whenever you start, it's like, oh, yeah, this is great. Like, I feel so much better after I drink one of these, and then, like, you get addicted to it, and you drink them for, like, a month, and you're like, wow, every time I drink one of these, it kind of feels like my heart's shutting down. I don't know what's up with that.
And that's why your heart rate hit 197 the other day while you were running.
It might. I don't know. I don't drink them anymore. I've been free from, the only caffeine I get now is coffee.
Coffee. That's good caffeine.
I'm working on it right now.
But
Old digestive aid, you know. I may have to take an extended pee break.
Well, I was talking to Kevin last night. I'm telling him, it's like, well, we're going to shoot the podcast tomorrow. We don't have a guest or nothing. I need some topics to talk about. He mentioned envy. He said that'd be a good one. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Envy's definitely tough. I feel like we're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
Just like, no matter where you are, you definitely experienced envy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, just to relate it to us, I'm sure you've felt this way at least once. Like, you see somebody we went to high school with, and you talk to them, you're like, man, how you doing? You know, and they're like, oh, I've got this job now. I graduated college, and I'm moving out. And it's like, wow, that's great. Like, and it's like I've never felt that way maliciously or anything. Like, I wish they were doing worse than me. But, like, I've definitely felt that way and been like, man, he's definitely got it more together than I do.
Yeah.
I wish I had it more together. But that's really easy to do as a youngin'.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why that is. I guess you always want to be the best you can be. And when you see other people actually being the best they can be and you're still kind of struggling, it's kind of a rough thing to deal with. And
at such a young age, like, we were talking about how old everybody was at work the other day. And, like, my boss and his brothers, they're between 42 and 48.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was like, man, you guys have been here more than twice my lifespan. Like, they've got so much room on me, or time on me. But at such a young age, and you're coming out of high school, and you either, like, coming out of high school, that's a tough spot to begin with, because there's so many different options, and there's a lot of pressure on every one of those options. And everybody acts like if you pick the wrong one, you're just screwed for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Not true, by the way. You can, like, recover from anything at this age.
Yeah.
But, like, you've got all these options, and you probably don't even know what you really want out of life. You probably don't have your core values set at this point. I know I didn't. Like, we set our core values 22 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still not, like, 100% on them. Like, there's a lot more I have to add. So you don't even know what you want, but you do know that you need to start moving and start figuring that out, which can be a long process, because I still don't know what I want.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what you want?
No.
No. So it's just a weird time to watch other people figure stuff out.
Yeah.
Because everybody figures it out differently. And a lot of people have a lot of different strategies. Like, we went to high school with people that were like we'd talk in high school and be like, so are you going to college? Like, I'm going to go to Eastern, whatever. And some people would just be like, no, I'm not smart enough for college.
Yeah.
I'm just going to work for my dad.
Yeah.
And it's like, There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's fine. But some people have it figured out at a really young age and kind of like acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, to the people that say they're not smart enough for college,
You definitely are.
You definitely are, because I've seen some of the people that, go to college.
Yeah.
It's rough. But if you do want to go to college, shoot, go for it. But if you don't.
There's no hurt in it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to like a really expensive college just to figure out who you are,
maybe don't do that.
Maybe don't. Maybe go to a cheaper college to figure out who you are.
Yeah.
Because I think just getting out there and getting out of your home where you're comfortable is half the battle.
Yeah.
Just getting out. Like Luke, he's going to Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
He just wants away from what he's comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty impressive that he's got that figured out at such a young age.
I noticed a lot of people, well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but there's like a select few people from this area. It's like, yeah, let's just go to Western Kentucky. Let's go to Western Kentucky University and just go have a time.
The big red guy.
Yeah.
I still don't get that.
Yeah, he's just a big red blob. The
red
mascot's pretty funny though.
Is
I saw a clip from the new college football game. When you're kicking a field goal at Western Kentucky and the scoreboard's behind it, it just has up on the scoreboard like his eyes like peeking over a screen or something. It's like trying to distract you, and I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah. Anyways, where were we going with that? Envy. So it's easy to get envious of people. I know in my experience, I look around and I see the people that like you were saying, the people you grow up with and see the things they have and the relationships they have and stuff like that. And you can kind of look at it and be like, I wish I had that. But also you got to realize you're in the position that you are for a reason.
Yeah.
So do the best you can in that position that you're in, and eventually that stuff will come. So at least that's what I keep telling myself. But I don't know. That's an interesting topic because there's not a lot of things in my life that I feel like I have been real envious of. But, I can think of examples where I could have been. It's like, oh, that's nice. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
And whatever it be. But it's a hard battle to work around. And it kind of brings me back to the sermon I preached back in February, March, whenever that was, about contentment and complacency and stuff, kind of along this line. But you see things that people that you want, but you don't want to work for it. It's like sometimes and I'm also guilty of that. There's things that in this life that I kind of want to go do or want to have, but I just sit and say that I want it, and like you got to work to have those things. And it's like, well, here's an example for me going back to running. I know I talk about it all the time. It's like we set this goal a few weeks ago for the half marathon. It's like I'm going to run a 125.
Yeah.
Well, that's a goal that I want to have, but I haven't been working for it at all. That's why I'm trying to get back into shape that's why I went and ran that 10K last Friday, 4th of July. That's why I went and really pushed myself. That's why I did some longer runs this past week. And next week I'm going to be in Grundy, up on a mountain for church camp, Grundy, Virginia. There's not a lot of places to run up there, so how am I going to get up there? Am I really going to want this 125 goal, or am I just going to stick to the 2 miles? That's something I got to decide for myself. So it's going after, what you want, and not just being complacent in your activities and in your goals and stuff. But anyways, contentment versus complacency is a very interesting thing. You got anything on that?
I wish I could play back your sermon
Yeah.
because it was pretty good. I was
on
really
YouTube.
impressed. But there's a really fine line between them, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like no matter what, you could argue, like you could argue that someone that's content is complacent.
Yeah.
But it's really their mentality.
Yeah.
That ultimately makes a difference. I feel like because they're so close to one another. It's difficult. It's easy to fall from one side to the other and fall off from like I'm happy with where I'm at to I don't want to be any better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you were saying though, everybody wants to be jacked. Nobody wants to go to the gym after work. It's tough to motivate yourself and to stay disciplined to it. Speaking of which though, I did start another running plan. I hate to break off. I started another running plan. I got a free trial on Runna.
Oh no, you fell for it.
Did I really?
I don't know. I just see the
It's
running
by
ads all the
Strava.
time. Is it?
Yeah.
I've never looked into it. I just see the running ads all the time.
It looks legit. I think I'm gonna. I said I was a beginner because like the beginner, intermediate, and pro
Yeah.
were the 3 levels,
Yeah.
and like the beginner fit me more than the intermediate did.
Yeah.
But the beginner plan is like it's like 3 mile runs a week
Yeah.
at most, and then a long run of like 5 to 7 miles.
Yeah.
And it gets longer toward the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I can step up the miles a little bit and do 4 miles
Yeah.
and probably do more than 4 runs a week. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have that as like my baseline
Yeah.
and then step it up where I can. But that was a small tangent. I'm back on a track though. I'm not just wandering around without a plan.
That's kind of how I've been here recently. Just been wandering around. It's like, see, Wednesday, my plan was to go just run. I wanted to get 3 miles in Wednesday, around Cincinnati, and I just walked out the hotel door and I just took off.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was going. Ended up going across the Blue Bridge and went down and around Great American Ballpark and came right back up that road and went around the Bengals Stadium and right back and back across the bridge, and it was around 3 miles. It was right at 3 miles. But like the next day, Thursday, I said, I'm just going to go run till I get tired or want to come back. So I did kind of the same thing. It's like I ran across the bridge again and hung a right, or did I go straight? I can't remember. I think I hung a right, then I hung a left, then another right. I'm like, well, that place looks interesting up there. Let me just go this way. And I'm just running around looking up at the buildings and sightseeing and stuff. Everyone's staring at me like you're an idiot. And just looking around, sightseeing, got some, I can't remember what music I was listening to. It was Lord Huron is who it was. That's what I was listening to on,
Let's go.
I was listening to the album with The Night We First Met or whatever that album is. And I was looking around, just having a good time. And I was going slow, too. But of course, you got to stop and make sure you don't get hit by a car because you're running in downtown.
Yeah.
And when you're crossing streets and stuff, and everyone's just kind of looking at you because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everyone's walking back from their lunch break or whatever, just walking on the street. And it was a very neat run because you always drive through Cincinnati either when you're on 75 or you cut across on 71 and you're going north to like Columbus basically whenever you drive through Cincinnati. Those are the 2 perspectives that I've always had of it. You go through on 71 through that tunnel or just through 75. Well, you get to actually walk around downtown or run around downtown. It's like I've never been north of the stadiums there in Cincinnati, walking wise anyways. So that was neat perspective. Even the 5 blocks I went up north anyways. Then you come back down, you get to run through like these neighborhoods and stuff, just looking around, wandering around, going back to what we were talking about, wandering around. And then I decided as well, I can come up here and I'll be done with the run if I turn right, or I can turn left and go down to this other bridge and extend it out another 30 minutes or whatever. So I'm like, oh, let's go left here and extend it out for whatever. So I don't know, it's not planned, but sometimes just going and doing something without a plan makes it better, you know. But also falling back onto a set plan that you have is nice too. So
it's good to have some allotted time
yeah,
to be spontaneous, and that kind of sounds like counterintuitive, but like just have some time set where you don't have any plan. You're just gonna go see what you get into. We call those side quests at work.
Yep.
Got a buddy that gets into all, like, any opportunity he has to stop on the side of the road, help or talk to somebody, he takes it. And he comes to work with some pretty crazy stories.
Yeah.
I would not let him share here. He's a wild dude. But yeah, I got us off track.
Yeah. Anyways, don't be envious of people or of things that you don't have. Just if you want something, work for it. You know, don't just be wanting. It's fine to want, but if you want something, be able to be willing and being able to work.
And don't
work for
feed your envy.
Yeah, don't feed it either.
Like Andrew talked about, whatever you feed is what grows. So if you're feeding your envy and you're feeding into that, like, it can motivate you to move, but you'll end up chasing something that somebody else wants that you don't even want.
Yeah.
Like, people chase a career and you get to your job and then you're looking at your boss and your boss makes more than you because he's the boss and he has more responsibility. And you're like, yeah, I want that. So you chase that and then you get there and then you just keep looking up. You keep feeding that envy. You keep looking up, and you'll wind up somewhere. And if that's what you want, then that's fine. But if you're not careful, and if you just feed your envy, you'll wind up chasing somebody else's wants. And then you'll look around and you'll have no clue what you want.
Yep.
Another thing that kind of goes along with that is that the path to success looks like an overnight process. I know I've said it on air probably 2 or 3 times, but the path, like your path to weight loss, I remember, like, whenever we went to Gladdy, we went to the jump rock. You got up there and I was looking for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I noticed your swimming trunks. I was like, that's Gabe. And I was like, it feels like it happened overnight, and I know that for you it definitely did not feel like an overnight thing. But by nature, I mean, you keep throwing stuff to the wall, and it keeps not sticking. But if you keep trying, it's gonna stick. Something's gonna stick eventually. And I think that's a large part of the reason why it looks like such an overnight thing. Because, like, it's like failure, something works.
Yeah.
And to everybody else around that didn't see your 24 hours of every day that you had, it just looks like you stumbled into something. Like, my boss was talking about this last week. He had like 3 or 4 failed businesses. And he was talking about it, and he said to a lot of his family, they thought he just, like, completely got lucky with something and it took off.
Yeah.
And he was like, I actually had 3 separate businesses that failed. That was like the same thing, except he was offering a similar but different product.
Yeah.
And he wasn't offering all the products that he was. Now he's kind of like he can get you anything. Yeah. That's his power, is that he can get everything done.
Yeah.
If you're not worried about how much it's going to cost, it can get it done. Because he'll put his markup on it.
Yeah.
But I forgot where I was going with that. Don't feed your envy. I don't know if you got any thoughts on that.
Well, yeah, I can think of some experiences in my life where, you definitely feed, you go in to that envy a little bit, but I don't know, that's a hard thing to, it's an easy thing to do, I guess, to feed your envy and just want that, just build on to it and just say you really want something and just keep, and that's just on your head or in your brain or on your mind, I guess is the right word to say for that. I'm worn out, I'm tired. But just just on your mind all the time. And that's that's all you think about. Then you kind of start to neglect other responsibilities and neglect other things in your life that you need to do, or neglect the things that you need to do that would actually put you in that position to get what you want.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's an easy thing to do to feed your envy. So just work on not doing that.
How do you defeat your envy?
Defeat it?
Yeah.
I just focus on what's going on in my life and not let the outside noise affect me, and that outside noise being positive or negative. I mean, it's nice to have the positive noise affect you, but really the negative noise, don't let it affect you. Well, don't let it affect you negatively, because I think when there's comments about you or about what you're doing or about you or your business or your product or whatever you're putting out there, if there's negative comments about it, I think it's good to take those into consideration.
Yeah.
If there's areas that you can, better yourself in, take them comments and say, well, maybe I'm not doing the right thing here, or maybe I'm not doing the right thing there. Okay, let's fix it. But if it's just, then there's a lot of negative comments that are just negative to be negative, and they're not productive negative comments, if that makes sense. Don't let those affect you. But like, what your question was, how to defeat your envy? Well, I just try not to be envious in the first place, I guess, is to not have that envy, in your heart in the first place against somebody or against something that you're envious of something. Just try not to get to that point where you have to start battling it.
Yeah.
I guess that's with anything. If it's addiction or if it's I don't know, anything bad, try not to get to that point where you have to start making it a issue.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think the answer is gratitude.
Yeah.
Being grateful for the things you do have is really, really important. That's one of my core values. I talk about it probably every other episode, at least. Just being grateful for what you have. Like, not fairly recently, I ran into somebody we went to school with, and they were so put together, and for like that day, I was like, I seriously wish I was that put together.
Yeah.
And then I was, like the next day I thought about it. Like I woke up thinking about it. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I worried about that? Look at what I have. And not in like a negative way. Not like, look at what I have, but like, look at what I have. Because I was about to get married. I had a great job going in North Carolina that I kind of hated, but it was good for the wedding.
Yeah.
That's probably starting back. I think I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to Riverside we go. But I mean, like seriously, just thinking about the things I do have. I've got dogs that love me. I'm getting married. I've got a place. Like, I'm fed. it's a pretty good day to be above dirt
Yeah.
for me. So why am I worried about what I don't have? I've got probably 60 more years to figure out
Yeah.
what else I'm going to do with those 60 years. Gratitude.
Mm-hmm. Being grateful for what you have.
It's a strong tool.
I often kind of fall back to that of the things in my life that have been given to me, like just straight up been given to me. I feel like I haven't worked for a lot of the things that have been given to me, or I feel like I don't deserve those things that have been given to me. But I've said it before, somebody has worked for them things that they've felt like they've wanted to give to me. So let's be grateful for them, for those people that are in your life that love you and care for you. Let's be grateful for them. Let's be grateful for the gifts that have been given to you, the blessings that have been given to you, and not feel entitled to those things.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we can feel entitled to those things. Let's learn to be grateful for those things instead of being entitled to those things, if that makes sense. But I like your answer, how to defeat envy is just being grateful for what you have, being grateful for the life that you live, and being grateful for being alive, and being grateful to be able to do the things you like to do the things you love, and go on and be the person that you are. Be grateful for that, because we live in a country that we're allowed to do what we want and be who we are, and freedom. So just be grateful for that, because a lot of people in this world can't do that. So be grateful for what you have.
Yeah. I had a thought halfway through that, and then I said freedom. I should have wrote it down.
Oh, man.
Gosh dang it, Gabe. Well, to fill the void, you told me about something at our cookout the other night. And you may not want to talk about this, but I'll ask you, and you can cut it out if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about how Be Good to Your Brother could be a whole brand.
Yeah.
And Be Good to Your Brother with Jake and Gabe, the
Be a
podcast,
separate
could be a
podcast.
separate entity. My mind's been all over that.
Yeah.
I'm curious where you're at with it.
So
if you're fine with talking
yeah, I'm
about
fine with
that
it.
on there.
So I had this thought the other night, and I got to thinking, I'm like, if we're wanting to really go in on this and really make it the best it can be, because I know you mentioned last episode that you're wanting to make like stickers and start selling shirts and stuff. I noticed I got to looking at our logo right here and looking at the shirts that we've had made and stuff. It says "Be Good to Your Brother" with Jake and Gabe, and I got to thinking, that's really the podcast name.
Yeah.
That's really the podcast isn't just "Be Good to Your Brother." The podcast name, the podcast as an entity, is really with Jake and Gabe. And it also kind of got me thinking about, well, when I made that video the other day about your wedding, at the bottom I put "Be Good to Your Brother" like in the credits part of it. And when I posted stuff on Instagram, I put "Be Good to Your Brother" just kind of like in the credits, and just I think we could make this into a big, I would say corporation, but like have its own separate entity and have different stuff aligned with it. Like maybe have a t-shirt company aligned with it, or that sticker company that you were talking about aligned with it. Have the podcast with Jake and Gabe, "Be Good to Your Brother" with Jake and Gabe. That'd be the podcast as itself. I don't know, maybe someone else wants to hop in too with it and start making stuff.
If anybody out there got money, we can bring in an investor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they could have maybe they could have their own separate show, Be Good to Your Brother with whoever, and maybe it be a sports show or a talk show or a news show or just anything with it. I don't know. That's just kind of where my head's been at.
I like it.
So I don't know.
We'll see what we get into.
A little expansive
expansion
to expand out. Be Good to Your Brother be the kind of the
parent company.
The parent company.
Yeah.
I was going to say the top of the pyramid, but I don't know if we need to have a pyramid.
We're not building a pyramid scheme, dude. Just start calling people we went to high school with.
Hey, you want to be involved?
So I'm going to sell these to you at this price, and you're going to sell them to as many people as you can at this price. And you can bring on your own people. Then you can be like me. We'll just keep adding layers, bro.
Maybe let's not do that because
No,
I don't think that'd be. I don't think that'd be
that's
too
illegal.
Ethical and too accountable.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we should add ethics. That way we don't end up running a street pharmacy or something. Oh, I should have taken that more serious. I'm sorry. No, I like that. Like, did I ever tell you about the after hours idea?
Mm-mm.
We could have a show, because like in the beginning, I kind of noticed, like in the beginning, our goal was we were going to be like a more productive show.
Yeah.
And I think we're kind of productive.
Yeah, we're a little productive.
But we get off on our yap every now and then. And
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with it. But then I kind of thought it would be good if we had Be Good to Your Brother after hours.
Uh-huh.
And that could just be like a completely not focused show. Like
Yeah.
we could get on there and just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Mm-hmm.
Which, thinking about it now, because of how we struggle to come up with something to talk about every week, it may not be a good idea. Then we'd just be struggling to talk about something for 2 different shows.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, we could change Be Good to Your Brother with Jake and Gabe into being more of an interview style, where we have a guest on, and we figure out, we talk to them, figure out what motivates them, what works for them, and then if we share that, we pick apart what works for them in their life, how they've found their success, and the things that they're happy with. Sharing that might inspire people to find their own groove, to find their own rhythm, to find what they want. And maybe somewhere along there we'll find what we want,
Yeah.
you know? And then we could have our after hours episode. I don't know. There's a lot to think about that there.
Yeah.
We could be like Luke Foods.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a travel account till this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, dude, this is awesome.
Huh.
He was like, he did one of those like kind of hopecore videos where it's like the camera's on him and his face is like orange from the sunset and he's like running through a field and then it pans out to the scenery and it's just gorgeous. He did one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is sick. Like,
I love Luke Foods.
I love it too. Except he gave a bad review on Miguel's. I personally have a problem. I don't think he ordered the right thing. So Luke Foods, if you stumble across this, come eat Miguel's with us, bro.
We'll treat you.
We'll treat you. I'll get you my special.
What's your special?
Pepperoni chorizo pizza with the hot sauce. Oh, it's so good.
Okay. I haven't had that.
Good.
I've had cheese and pepperoni, and I've had the barbecue chicken one too.
Yeah,
It was pretty solid.
good.
It was pretty solid. Anyways, back to our topic
We're
though.
getting off here.
But even like as a whole, as itself, I was thinking we're going out to Colorado at the end of the month, and there's endless opportunities for us to make videos or whatever, and that could just be Good to Your Brother, this, whatever. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but on YouTube I've made playlists of kind of categorizing.
Yeah.
This is a playlist of the podcast. This is a playlist of other videos. And right now
Nice.
it's just the wedding video. But like if we make any other types of videos down the line, just kind of have on different shows. It's like I know, I don't know. This is kind of weird, but like Dude Perfect, they have their like trick shot videos, and they have their own little overtime show. Then they have this and that. They're not just strictly one thing. We could expand
branch
this.
out.
We could have a podcast. We could have the podcast show. Then we could have this, that, and just have this old thing all under the umbrella of Be Good
I'm
to Your
about
Brother.
this.
So I kind of thought about that the other night. Man, we could do something with this and build this brand outward instead of just having one big long line. Have multiple things. Then people can look at those multiple things and surely they'd like one of them, hopefully.
Yeah.
So find their groove with it.
Well, the whole like sticker, T-shirt, kind of merch stuff was photography inspired.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get into photography and wildlife photography, and I was trying to think like I can't just go buy a nice camera and say because I want to be a photographer. Like I have to have some way to justify that to myself before I invest in it. So that was like the first way. So like I could go somewhere and like I could go somewhere like the Gorge, different little shops there, and I could give them a pack of stickers that are all like landmarks in the Gorge that I did the photography for, that I made the art for. That way, like it's all me. Like it's all my work.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay anybody to go out and do it. I can have all that work. That was how I was gonna justify like getting into it.
Yeah.
But Trina's got a nice camera.
Yeah.
And that can work for now, you know. And honestly, my phone's probably good enough that I can make that work for a while if I didn't have the camera.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We could do. I was gonna call that low gear because I want to get into off-roading and like low gear.
Yeah.
But low would be spelled L-O for look outside. And the definition of low is to like behold this beauty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's just something I thought about
Yeah.
while I was kind of unemployed-ish for like a few days. we dried up at work, and it was like, okay, there's nothing to do. I'd rather sit at home than sit here and have nothing to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's something to think. We could do travel stuff with that,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to pull a TK. We're just gonna be the opposites. TK started on YouTube with videos, and he's gonna move into this podcast. We're gonna start on the podcast and move into YouTube videos. That's exciting.
Yeah. That just means more editing. But
More editing, son.
it's like I made that video for made the wedding video. Now I've got offers for people to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to do that wedding that I talked to you about because it's on. I actually need to text them and say I won't be able to do it to let them know. But it's the day before the half marathon, or it might actually be the day of the half marathon.
Yeah.
So
Just show up sweaty.
got more important things to do that day. Sorry. Well, if it's at night, I mean, I guess I could do it.
That would be really risky.
Would be
And
not fair to them.
you don't want to disappoint somebody.
Yeah. I'll probably just tell them no because it's a lot of work.
Sure it is.
But like if that was my job, yeah, I'll go do it.
Yeah.
But like as a little side gig for, I don't know.
Be a little more picky with a side gig.
Yeah. But anyways, one day I'll get into it. But like, I know I have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to have. I know I have the ability. If we went and shot something like, if we shoot something in Colorado, like I know I have the ability to fix it up, edit it, put it on YouTube, and make a story out of it, you know. Or if I think for the half marathon, we ought to make a video around it. And I think for the Mackenzie, we ought to make a video around it. kind of just our experiences during it and recording ourselves during it. So that means we're going to have to get more cameras.
I've been looking for one on Marketplace.
Have you?
Yeah, get another one of those.
Oh, yeah?
Because I really like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dad's got a GoPro, and I think he really likes it.
GoPros are nice.
So that may be a cheaper route.
Mm-hmm. Get like a older one.
Yeah. Still decent quality. And
Yeah, they still shoot.
It'd probably be easier for me to learn on
than
something more complicated.
Mm-hmm. We could always get the Meta glasses.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah.
For the Machinzi, we've got, this is another tangent, but we've got shirts getting made. So
No
everybody gets a shirt.
Let's go.
The completionists get a belt buckle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to have, it's land between the lakes. So he's going to have 2 lakes and like some land and trees between them. Because land between the lakes.
Mm-hmm.
He explained that a lot. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, I get it. Yeah. So it's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And I think there might be a prize for the winner. So.
And that prize would be?
I don't know.
Hopefully a backpack cooler, because my sister won a backpack cooler at bingo, and I won it, and she said no.
Tough.
Oh, it was sick.
Come on now.
She said no. She told me no. I said,
I
want that. Huh?
Is it a Yeti?
No, it's like a cheap one at Hobby Lobby, but it's just yeah. If it was a Yeti, I definitely would have took it from her.
Bam. Gone.
No, but because I didn't think she'd want it. That's the reason I asked, but she actually wanted it. I'm like, oh, crap. But anyways.
Yeah,
but
let
the prize,
us know.
But a prize at the Machinzi,
Prize would be cool.
I'm gonna have to lock in.
But so let us know what you'd be interested in seeing, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. We were slight tangent again. We were talking about one of my coworkers is moving to England.
Yeah.
He's getting married to a woman in England, and it's easier for him to move there
Yeah.
than it is for her to move here.
Yeah.
But he's been visiting over there, and he's like, you know, I am like I stick out like a sore thumb over there. And then I tell people I drive like an hour to work every day, and they lose their minds.
Mm-hmm.
So the thought of a road trip is completely foreign to them. So maybe we could do a whole road trip video. Mm-hmm. Just our adventures out of Colorado. I want to go to Gold Camp Creek out there. It looks like a really cool park. Maybe we can show that off. Go show off Colorado. You can go hang out in a bar with a Carhartt toboggan on and drink some local beer. Really fit in. If the Subaru was running, we'd take it out.
Really fit in out there.
Yeah. Yeah, Raina bought that Subaru. Mom and Dad were like, perfect. You guys can just move out. You'll look like everyone else. Bring all your dogs. Go to the dog parks. It's funny. I've been learning more recently that being in a city is not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't live in the city, so I don't have all the bad parts of living in a city. Mm-hmm. But like, I go out of town and like I stay in Greensboro, North Carolina, which not a crazy big city or anything, but it's a lot bigger than Richmond.
Yeah.
You trying to be quiet over here?
Yeah, and it did not work.
Didn't fail. You failed, but that's okay. Don't worry about noise. My dogs are barking anyway. But yeah, like I go to Greensboro and it's like looking for somewhere to eat. I go sit in the truck and start it, and I'm like, why am I about to drive? I can walk there.
Yeah.
That must be cool, being able to walk places.
Yeah.
I mean, people do it here, but not easy.
It's like when I was in Cincinnati, it's like we walked to the Reds games both nights.
Yeah.
It was like 3/4 of a mile walk from where we were to the stadium. And like people just do that all the time. I think that'd be awesome. Just go out and walk to where you need to go. But then there's also the things like, well, if you're living in the city, you can't go out in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know, you can't go do what you want out. But I don't know. Then it's always loud and stuff like that. I mean, there's gives and takes. It's like sometimes I love being in the city for like a little bit. But then there's other times I'm like, man, this is really nice where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. Mixed feelings about where I want to live. Because it would be so nice. Every time I've been to Colorado with Mom and Dad, I've either stayed at their house or at their Airbnb while they were looking for a house.
yeah.
And they're actually really close to the place they were staying while they were house hunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like across the road. But both places, well-maintained city. You have parks everywhere. Really well-maintained sidewalks, crosswalks that work. Like, pretty freaking nice.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to go for a run in Colorado, I would just
Walk out the door and
walk
go.
out the door and go run. And like, we've run on Regis before. I know you run on Mockingbird. But it gets sketchy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think every time I've ran on Regis, I've had a sketchy moment where I was like, I have to
I'm
run
going to die.
from these dogs, or that Silverado may turn around and throw another Mountain Dew at me.
Or I'm gonna have to jump in the ditch here.
Yeah. It's like, what if a sharp curve, somebody's going to come around it going like 45 and just nail me?
Yeah.
Pros and cons everywhere. I can also shoot guns in my backyard.
Yeah.
So, like, that's cool. Or, like, whenever I turn 21, I can just go buy tannerite and blow it up. Like people use tannerite to get trees down.
Yeah.
My coworker did that recently. I was like, this is such a crazy country that you can just walk into Cabela's, buy a bomb and a gun, and walk out and go blow up whatever you want. Because you know how much tannerite you can buy? However much is on the shelf. And it's like the small ones are £1. What? We might need to restrict our firearms a little bit more.
No.
I don't know.
Don't be saying that now.
Yeah, we
Makes some
just
people
lost
mad.
like half our No, I think it's well regulated.
I do too.
There's just some rules that are like, why is that there? And then there's some rules that are like, why is that not there?
Yeah.
Like, pretty basic stuff. I don't know.
But
I'm glad I'm not in politics. Politics. I'm crying.
you got it. I believe in you.
I'm glad I'm not in politics. Yes.
Got it out.
We got it out. I need a pee break.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. Where were we, Gabe?
We were somewheres.
We were somewheres. I know we were talking about our Be Good to Your Brother media and our trip to Colorado.
Uh-huh.
Just trying to do 6 more minutes.
So driving out to Colorado.
That's going to be rough.
That's going to be, 18 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. But it's
So-
also really fun.
So 18 divided by 3, that's just 6 hours of peace driving. So we can break that up into different shifts.
Yeah.
So assuming we're all going to drive equal amounts, that might not happen. I might get tired and fall asleep in the back. But
That's all right.
that's going to be a neat trip, because the farthest west I've been driving anyways is St. Louis, and that was 2015, so I was what, 11?
You'll be back.
So I was 11 when that happened, and that was, not really paying attention. So it'll be neat paying attention to the scenery and stuff, but it also might get kind of boring with the scenery? Because a lot of it is the same, is what I'm hearing.
It's so much, dude. Just wait. You'll see how exciting Kansas is. Now, if you look at the map, like
I was at a Love's truck stop yesterday.
Oh yeah, man.
And
we'll stop at plenty of those.
And I saw the road, and it's just I-70, and it's just straight out there. Like, it's straight through Missouri. There's barely any curves.
Yeah, so looking at I-70 across Kansas, I literally recognize all the major curves. Like, I remember what it looks like, specifically at that one big one when you're almost to Colorado and it cuts up north.
Oh, yeah.
And then back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that area.
Huh.
Because it was like, wow, this is so different from the rest of the interstate because it turns slightly. And then you get off there at it's 24. You get off at Limon.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, you've got all these little towns, Simla, Calhoun, and other places like that. And like, those are towns in the way that Waco and Winston are towns.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, I can see that.
It's big enough that it has a sign.
Yeah. Oh, there's a baseball field right here.
But you just blow right through it, dude.
Calhoun High School.
Well, I've got 17 hours here.
Yeah, mine's showing 16:55.
Yeah, 16:50. But
once we stop and stuff and eat and pee and all that crap.
And we'll probably stop. We'll probably end up stopping in Richmond, if I had to guess. To eat, 'cause we're gonna leave in the evening.
Are we leaving Thursday night?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Good deal. That'll be the best thing to do, I think, anyways.
I think so, too. That's the plan. Yeah, because we're checking out of our Airbnb, like, early that morning.
Are we staying on Airbnb?
No, I am.
Oh.
Tennessee. We're checking.
Oh, you talking about?
We're checking out of that.
Okay, I got you. The week before, sorry.
Yeah, we're checking out of that at like 9 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
So even if we mess around in Tennessee, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
We'll be back home.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have bags here.
Yeah.
Ready to just like swap out. Mm-hmm. And I'll like pet my dogs and then turn the lights off and go.
Yeah.
My sister, thank you, is watching the dogs. I'm going to have to like look for pennies and stuff to pay her. This trip's going to be a lot. Luckily, though, I've got a lot of work lined up after this trip. A lot of work. But it's okay, man. Yeah, anything you guys want to see, and it's kind of silly to say because it's like probably just our parents listening. and my parents are there. But anything you guys want to see while we're out there, let us know, and we'll try to do it. We'll try to slip it in. And give us some ideas on stuff to talk about while we're out there. If we end up doing our interview, then we won't need too much.
Yeah.
We'll have our usual questions, kind of ask about what they do and what makes them tick. I'm really excited for that because that's going to be our first interview that's not like just somebody we know.
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah.
We might need to draft up something that says, like, you're not going to make us cease and desist with our episodes. like we're allowed to post this and use it. But, I don't know. Getting official.
I'm hyped for the podcast on the road. Just driving through Kansas.
That's a really cool idea. And then we're going to listen to it and be like...
Just straight road noise the whole time.
We were basically drunk. It's going to sound like it, at least.
Special guest Raina Kirby in the back.
Special guest RK. And it could be the most interesting podcast episode ever. Like, what if we get hit head on by a semi? Just like...
35 minutes into it, make that the clickbait.
We can do one of those YouTube thumbnails where we're like, my car evaporated. Yeah, it'll be good. We're going to do all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I really don't know like what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something.
We're gonna do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go to Shields. Have I told you about Shields?
That big
Shields?
store?
That big old store, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That place would be cool. And we may go to like Estes Park. It's about 3 hours from Colorado Springs. If we do that, we'll probably do that somewhere in the middle of our week there.
Yeah.
That way we're not angry that we're driving because you'll be tired of it.
Yeah.
We'll get some runs in. Maybe we can vlog some runs. I don't know.
Every day.
Every day. It'll be something. We may stop somewhere in Kansas and run on one of those old country roads.
That would be fun until we have to get back in the car sweating.
Dude. Ugh. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe,
I was thinking maybe against
maybe
that.
Not. Maybe we'll play.
Or we could find a Love's truck shop or Love's truck stop, take a shower, then go.
That's probably the best part for anyone. Well, there's probably nobody, but if anybody ever stumbles across this, and you are not from the States, we have something called Love's, and it's like if you're into just kind of abnormal stuff,
Yeah.
you're into Love's, dude. There's one on exit 136 on 75.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to stop there every single day that I was working in Florence. Because truck drivers can be literally anything.
Yeah.
Like, literally anything. And they're all so interesting. Because it takes an interesting person to do that job.
Yeah.
So, like, just the experiences that you can have at a Love's truck stop is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be really fun. And whenever you're stopping at one at like 2 a.m. and people are like, good morning, and you're like, it's really fun. I remember I got so mad in Kansas because I walked into a truck stop. I had to stop, use the bathroom. And we stopped at 2 other places before this Love's. And the bathrooms were closed in both of them.
Yeah.
And I get to this Love's, and I was like, I know their bathroom's going to be open. Like, they don't care to close their bathrooms. They'll scrub the toilet while you're on it.
Yeah.
And I go in, and this lady is like, oh, good morning. And I was like, no, I can't. It just made me so mad for no good reason. But hearing good morning after I'd been driving for like 7 hours, didn't appreciate it.
I mean, I drove for 2 hours yesterday, and I was just wanted to die after it.
Dude, it can wear on you. I drove, whenever Mom and Dad came in for the wedding, I drove Haley up there to pick them up from the airport. She
Yeah.
went with me. And she was like, oh, I can drive. And I was like, no, I've made the drive a few times. I'll drive.
Mm-hmm.
And we get up there, and it's like GPS says we're like 10 minutes away. And I'm like, and there is where I used to get off for work every day. And she goes, there? And I was like, yeah, there. And she's like, how did you do that? I'm like, I still don't know. It's coming up in September for about a month.
You going back to Florence?
Maybe. They want 10 guys.
Do noses.
We don't have 10 guys, and they don't have that much work. Like, I know them. They couldn't fit that much work in that place. Like, we could tear that building down. Like, my crew could tear that building down in like a week.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about work. Well, I'll talk about our scripture there.
We can get into it. Psalms 105:1. Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done. That goes back to our being grateful topic earlier. And, making known what he's done. proclaiming His name and being grateful for what you have, where are you gonna put that? The blessings that you have, where are you gonna resonate that? Are you gonna resonate that in yourself, or are you gonna resonate that? Well, hold up, I haven't been able to have this unless God gave it to me.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty neat verse. Give praise to the Lord, proclaim His name, and make known among the nations what He has done. Among the nations, that's everybody, not just the people you know, not just your family. That's everybody that you come across. Proclaim His name, and live a righteous way, and let known the works that He has done.
That part's really important.
Yeah.
Testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Like personal testimonies. I've been seeing a lot of those, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love to hear people's testimonies of how they found God. And like some of them are really powerful, and some people are like, well, I don't want to share mine because I'm not like Bryce Crawford. Like you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You're finding God is so important that it doesn't, like just sharing that you found God
Mm-hmm.
is powerful enough. You don't have to have the most insane story to share your testimony.
Because that felt like it was always kind of a problem with me when I was little, anyways. But even kind of now, it's like you hear the stories. It's like, well, I've been addicted to drugs for 20 years, and I finally got off of it. And then you hear those stories. I'm like, man, that's a really crazy, cool story. What's your story? I just grew up. I went to church every Sunday. That story's not as interesting or as cool as, other people's stories. It's like, I don't know, this really bad thing happened to me when I was little, and I was able to work around it, and through this and that, I was able to get through it. It's like nothing bad has happened to me like that. How do I feel like I can't compete or no? Well, you're not supposed to be competing, but it feels like that in your mind. It's like I can't compete with that, But
that's the story you want to hear.
Yeah.
Like that, the story of like suffering and like people that are like I've battled depression and anxiety, and I've battled suicidal thoughts for years, and then I found God and I felt whole. Like that's a good story, but it would be better if that suffering never happened.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny how that is.
Yeah.
Like I would prefer to hear from everyone that they had less suffering.
Yeah.
But then the most powerful stories are those of suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Something to think about. I don't know.
I guess because suffering brings perseverance.
It's 5-3, baby.
But I don't know. Sharing that testimony is important, even if you don't have, or even if you don't think you have as cool of a testimony as someone else.
Yeah. Because I promise, it's cool that you found God, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter. Share that testimony. Share your experiences, because number one, that's how you learn from each other. You sit down and talk and share stories and communicate and stuff. You ain't gonna learn unless you're, wanting to seek it out and wanting to be willing to talk to new people and new things, or you're just gonna sit and be complacent and be stagnant in your life and whatever you're doing. Be willing to reach out and share things and try to learn new things. But other than that, we got anything else to talk about?
I think we can wrap it up.
Don't be envious. Give praise to the Lord. Proclaim His name. Make known among the nations what He has done. And stop caring about what other people think.
Amen.
Do your thing.
I wanted to hit that. I forgot about it. But it's kind of short and sweet.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like, you've got your values. I've got my values. I don't need to be worried about anybody else's values other than mine.
Or if anybody is dissing on you for whatever reason, that's not just don't care about it.
Why would you have that job?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why does it matter?
Why do you care? Why would I care what you care?
Other people's opinions should not, they don't affect the way that you live day to day. They shouldn't affect the way that you live day to day. And don't let other people's negativity bring you down. You do you. You go live the best life you can live for the Lord and go get after it. But anyways, anything else?
I think that's it. Let's close it out, buddy.
Be good to your brother.
All right. We love you.
Jesus loves you.
Be good to your brother.